How's it going, guys? Alex here, and we're back in SketchUp design software today, and I'm going to take you through briefly how to design a floor plan for your cob home or whatever kind of structure you plan to build. But some of these concepts are going to apply especially to a cob structure, and as you'll see here. So let's start off with this block here, and let's just say you want to build specifically a 252 square foot interior house. So if you just start off with your overall square footage outright, you're going to run into some issues. One of the main ones, for example, is the interior wall space. So with cob walls, you're dealing with very thick walls, and so compared to like a stud frame wall, which is going to be about 4 inches thick overall, it's not going to take up as much space. So if you did it this way, it's not so bad. So like, you got a 4-inch wall here. That's not taking up a ton of space, but let's say we have a cob wall as our interior wall. And let's say that's 18 inches thick. Okay, so now you've taken up quite a bit of space here, and now this, not counting the interior walls now, you have 231 square feet of space. So let's start over, and I recommend doing it this way from the beginning. But this is not the only way. There's several ways. This is an art form in itself. So nothing's like set in stone here. But one example way you could do it is, say, lay out the exact dimensions of each particular room. So this one is 140 square feet. This one is 40. And this one is 60. So what we're going to do in this case now is we're going to lay out, let's see, if we want to put these walls kind of, or these rooms kind of over here, and then we adjust later, we're going to make room for some interior walls here. All right, so let's just assume that every interior wall is going to be made out of cob. So let's see if we can get this. Let's do 2-foot exterior walls, and I'm just going to do this real quick, so it might be a little messy and not the most efficient way to do it. But we're going to drag these exterior walls out 2 feet. And now this is going to be an interior wall, and an interior wall usually doesn't need to be as thick as the exterior walls with cob because they're not going to be load bearing, and you also just don't want to take up as much space with them. So let's just say in this case, let's go with 18 inches. Okay, so now we've got this interior wall, and let's get this, make sure this is spaced correctly. All right, so now the interior wall between these two rooms, let's make sure we've got that adjusted appropriately. Let's do, let me see. Actually, we can just base it off of the exterior. See what that comes out to. Yeah, so that interior wall is going to be, again, 18 inches. So let's drag out the exterior wall on the back, 2 feet. All right. Delete these guides. All right, delete. Let's see if I can delete that. Yeah. Awesome. So now we have the entire cob house with the exact room dimensions that we want, in addition to the cob walls. So with a cob building, you're going to have more space taken up one way or another, either on the exterior or you're going to take up room on the interior, because you have to go somewhere with the width of the walls. So let's see, in total, now we're at 423 square feet, as opposed to our original 252 that we wanted for the interior. So the interior space is still 252 square feet, but with the addition of the walls, now we have a total of 423 square feet. So now from this point, we need to add in doors and windows, and you can add all kinds of things. I'm not going to go into super detail here, but let's just say, just for representation purposes, let's just say we want to put a door here. So I'm just going to represent it by using a little cutout block here. Let's just say that's 3 feet. Right. Paint that black. So that's just going to represent the door. This is a very basic way to represent a door and window in a floor plan, but it works, at least from the start. And let's say we want a window here. So let's do, I don't know, let's just do 4 feet here. Right. Then again, if we want, let's say this is the bathroom. Let's actually put the bathroom door from the bedroom. Oops. Oh, little technicality here. All right, well, I'm going to move on. Fix that later. Let's see if we can get this door in here. Right. Let's see if that, yeah, there we go. All right, good. So now we've got doors, and add all the rest of your windows, and that's the very basics of doing a floor plan, and you can just take it from there. One thing I like about SketchUp is it's very user friendly, and now we can add measurements to our floor plan design, whatever, the interior and exterior dimensions. Width of openings, whatever it might be. But this is a good way to kind of sketch out what you want for your building, and it's better than showing up at the building department with a napkin and some scribbles on it. They're going to look at this much more favorably. Not that this is professional level what I'm showing you here, but it's a start. And yeah, SketchUp is a really good software. I think anybody can learn this software pretty quickly. Just get the software, and then YouTube is an excellent resource for learning. There's a couple good books out there too. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. Leave your comments down below and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.